Hey folks, LoricElf here. Trying to knock out a few videos tonight. This one's going to be about some stuff that I've picked up, some games, eBay, and a couple local stores. Sorry about that, guys. Eating some Cheez-Its. And see the Cheez-It crumbs they get in the beard sometimes, so found if I do the old scoop to the side and under the hat trick, I can chow down worry-free. But on with the video here. Got some games picked up. Alright, I was just kidding about that last stuff. I don't really do that when I eat, but just thought it'd be something kind of funny for the show. So, usually against box Super Nintendo games or Nintendo games, as far as actively seeking them out. But got some games kind of cheap. Figured I'd buy some of those like protectors for the Super NES and size games and the Genesis games, since they have some cardboard Genesis games, and I am trying to collect a lot of the regular and cardboard on those at least. Figured get a small collection of Super NES games going, which this kind of kills me because I used to have a big cardboard box full of like Nintendo 64, probably 16 Nintendo 64, boxes and stuff. What I did is I actually kept, for most of those, I kept all the cartridges, and I just had that box full of the cardboard and manuals. Tons of complete Nintendo games, that I had the games for and the box manuals in there. But yeah, get rid of that whole box of stuff. Also, I had about 70 sealed Nintendo games in there. Lots of good ones. For N64, I had a couple sealed games of that. A couple boxes of some of the rarer games like Harvest Moon 64. Not that that was too rare, nothing. The Zelda Gold, box. For sealed games, I had River City Ransom. Man, I can't even remember a ton of them just on the spot, thinking back yet, but I sold an Earthbound. I think it was actually my last complete Earthbound for Super Nintendo there, but I got pretty much 300 out of that. The box also had like a big thing of like just manuals for Super NES and Nintendo, a lot of the RPG manuals and stuff, a lot of the boxes and stuff for RPG games and crap, but probably could have gotten decent amount more selling it myself on eBay or whatever at the time, but I was never really there to sell. For some reason at the time I was just like, well, I haven't been doing a whole lot with the retro collecting boxes I'm trying to get out of, trying to do my Nintendo collection just card only, so the sealed games didn't really have as much of a place as I needed for my collection. So I don't know, at the time it just seemed like the right thing to do, and the guys were offering a really good price for this stuff, so sold that, and that's helped me get a couple pinball machines. Haven't ever done any videos on those, but I'd like to. They're both worth pretty good and stuff, so no reason not to. I have a lot of fun. I do enjoy pinball a whole lot. But moving on, I think these are some eBay ones that were really cheap, same seller, so I got a discounted shipping. Magic Sword, pretty sure is complete. This game, which I always thought looked awesome, had not played it yet, but I've never heard much about it. Utopia, build your own city and crap. That's in really good condition. I think it's city or nation or whatever. These games, I really have not played a ton of these. I played quite a bit back in the day on the Nintendo. Also like the Wall of Fire for the PlayStation. Have played that a decent amount. But this is a really nice looking one, complete. So I'm trying to get a couple of the, the Super NES games in complete boxes now, which I should not, but it's hard to resist. Especially you got those plastic holders that I feel a little more comfortable about with that, I guess. But maybe I'm just not as picky, because one thing, like I say with the Nintendo collection of mine, why I didn't just try to go for all complete games, just it's hard for me to see like a really crappy box sitting by a nice box and stuff. So it's just a lot easier for me to get the complete card only. Still hard as hell because I had to do so much work to find nice looking cards of each game. But especially buying online, people exaggerate. Oh yeah, this one's great, nothing wrong, and it's got a Blockbuster peeled sticker off the side of it, and that can come off. But when they're on the sticker of the game itself, it's not something that works, or it's just faded really bad. But anyways, these I think are in decent shape. Hopefully that Super Metroid at the top, it looks like just a little gunk, so it should probably be okay. But finally got a Super Metroid back. Traded somebody here on YouTube, New Killer Genius, my Super Metroid, I think. I don't know if that was it or if I threw something else in, but for Gunnack, the last game from my Nintendo collection. So it's glad to get that back, Super Metroid back. That's awesome. Super NES, some Spider-Man game with Venom on the front, which I collect Venom, characters and crap, so that's cool. Lufia 2, it has a, that it's gonna probably take some light heat and whatever else to get off, but I'm hoping I can get that off without screwing the label up too bad, because if I can, it looks pretty clean beyond that. Might keep the side ones on the side, since we know those can come off, which I tend to do that lately on some of these games. It's like, if it's something I know can come off without a problem, I'll just, leave at least one of them on there or something. I mean, it is kind of neat, because Hollywood Video, I don't know if that's still in business, but I know Blockbuster's not, but, it's just kind of cool to have, some of these have like the city and state name on them and this and that, so, just kind of neat. Pretty dumb, but kind of neat. If you're lazy, I guess it works for you too. But here's some other stuff that I got. Oh crap, I didn't realize it wasn't all open. I opened some of these things, packages, but not the inside contents. Let's see. I don't keep eBay people notes normally, but for other YouTubers on trades, I'm planning on keeping notes. The Great Circus Mystery, everybody's favorite, Shaq Fu. This might be the first Shaq Fu I own. I can't remember on Genesis if I own one. Buster Bus Out, Bust Loose, I mean. Stunt Race FX, and these are just a lot of titles I didn't own yet in one lot, so had to jump on it. But I know there's going to be a decent amount of doubles coming out of this as well. So, like I keep saying, but not do anything about. Interested in getting some trades going. We got some crap to trade, especially after some of these, I think. Ren and Stimpy Show Vidiots, good condition. Tasmania, good condition. Boxing Legends of the Rings, whatever. F-Zero, which I don't think I owned. Maybe I did, but anyways. Couple complete games here too, I believe. Super Tennis, Super R-Type, Top Gear 2. I remember playing those. I like those Top Gear games somewhat. bother. I'll probably want to cut into that and not just pull it apart, but a Zelda Ocarina of Time. I guess it's the original, not the bestseller, so that's cool. Pretty sure it's complete. If not, I actually have like all the innards for this game. When I went to the auction, the dude I was sitting by, we were both in for some of the same stuff. It was cool. But anyways, he needed a box. He had all the manuals and the game and stuff. So he just needed the box. So I had, you know, all the stuff besides the box and the game already. So I think I even had the game already. But anyways, Pac-Man 2 Super NES game in the box. So not that it was one of my favorites or anything specials about it, but we got, you know, 5 box Super NES games already. Not even thinking I was wanting to go that route. But like I had in my other video, I got, you know, quite a few boxes for some good RPGs and stuff, and that's probably been making me, you know, even consider getting some of these games again. In completing boxes, I mean, because I used to avoid boxes. Cardboard. Wildcat, some Wildcats game with the plastic thing on it. So a lot of Super NES stuff here lately. Oh yeah, I did get this, huh? This has kind of an interesting story behind it, to me at least. Castlevania for the N64. Another freaking box game, son of a biatch. Let's see here. Cartridge looks pretty good. The back could use a little cleaning. But I always assumed this would be a kind of not really expensive game, but you know, any Castlevania game seems to have some value. But I got this like for $6 or something, you know, really reasonable. It's kind of a funny story though, because as soon as I got it, well, I don't think it was as soon as I got it, but maybe a day or two after I got it, or I don't know, it's probably pretty close because I usually pay pretty quickly after I win it. Anyways, however long ago after I got it, the guy wrote to me and says, "Hey, I don't have that game anymore. I sold it. eBay duplicate error or something eBay or something duplicate, or anyways." It was a little suspicious, so I looked at his completed auctions, and he tried to list that game at like $50, $55. Like 5 times he tried to list that Castlevania game with the box. So, like after he wrote me the message, I just waited a day, waited another day, I think. So, waited a couple days. Then I was like, you know, never replied to him or anything, and I was like, you know, I'm pretty sure he's just not wanting to see that prized $50 valued game go for $5.89 or whatever. So I just went ahead and paid for it and didn't say anything to him. And then he writes me saying, "Oh, I got the game back now. It was sold to a relative, and I got it back," or so, it's just something about to a relative had it or something, because you know, first message kind of made it sound like an eBay sale already went through, or you know, it was actually already sold, you know, whatever. But after that and stuff, I didn't realize I got it till just now, but because it was a pretty recent one, I was like, "Hey, appreciate you going through with that transaction," because he sent it to me or whatever. So it's just cool guy. I mean, he has perfect feedback. Just weird that he, you know, I don't know. If he would have said, "Man, I didn't mean to sell that so cheap. Can you just let me not, you know, send it to you?" Whatever. I would have just, "Oh, sure," exchange, you know, feedbacks and go. You know, if it meant that much to him, you know, legitimate mistake kind of thing. Yeah, that's fine. But saying he already sold it to somebody else made me want to play around with it a little bit. But it was cool. Got that game. I'm gonna try it out. I don't know. It probably sucks, huh? That's probably why it's so cheap. But Conker's bad for a day. That game that is pretty sought after. This one's clean. Not a lot of games that just have a beer guzzling, womanizing main character or her, whatever the story is with him being vulgar or whatever. So that's got to be some fun. That's got to definitely put some entertainment into the game. And I know they've had other games of it too, so it's got to be a favorite game for a lot of people. Well, at least an enjoyed game. So, last package here, I think. Got a Lufia, Curse of the Sinistrals, and here I am breaking another, what I thought was going to be a rule. I thought I wasn't going to be buying get too many portable, Game Boy games for some reason, but now I'm buying them up, and some good ones though. I already had the Final Fantasy original Game Boy games, like Final Fantasy Legend 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. This one's hard to open, but looks like a pretty fun game. Reading about it, and sometimes I see sellers who are selling, the same stuff. Just if they're having huge stores and crap, pick up a few games and save some money. But sorry, I'm joining myself for the first time, and from the Abyss, if you hadn't seen that one. Spectral Force Genesis, the Lufia, Curse of the Sinistrals. Got a Dragon Quest game complete. This one's sealed actually. All those other ones were complete. So, was that it? Is that it? Let me see. Yeah, so I got 5-box Super NES games. Some Lufia games today. That's good. Metroid Super NES game. A lot of other Super NES games here. So these will go in the cleanup pile and get that taken care of. Hope to buy some protectors soon to help with these box games, and hope to not buy too many box games. Just maybe fill up some of those boxes I have already, and maybe get a couple of my favorites that aren't too expensive too. But pick up whatever I can find along the way. Hey, I'm glad I was down here. I just had the feeling I was missing something. Been trying to get some pinball games lately. This one was really cheap. Thank goodness a lot of these pinball games are really cheap. So PlayStation 1, Big Race USA pinball. I like pinball, so if anybody has pinball games to trade or to donate, please let me know. But yeah, hoping to collect just a lot of pinball games for all the systems I have. Got a couple GameCube games, which is about the newest system I get anything for, except for my occasional PlayStation 3 game. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Obviously everybody likes that. Check this out, guys. This looks awesome. I can't remember if Crow on here has talked about this one. Crow, the YouTuber that he does some pinball games, if you don't know. But yeah, I like watching his stuff. He's got a pinball machine as well. I don't think he's done a gameplay video on it yet. I don't know if it's totally fixed yet. But anyways, Odama. This looks pretty cool. It's like medieval with like castles and walls, and looks like peasants and warlords and just all kinds of crap. But it's like a pinball theme to it too, where evidently you control this ball and just shoot stuff up this big old court and just fight people that way, like fight oncoming troops, I suppose, or have targets, I'm sure, things like that. But that's awesome, man. I think I'm gonna like this game. Even if the physics are weird with the big boulder or whatever you're flipping around. Anyways, I haven't played it and I'm just raving about it. Last off, this will be easy to describe. Dragon Ball Z Budokai's 1, 2, and 3. These are the prices I paid: 5, 5, and 15. Here I thought the Budokai like 2 or 3 or whatever was like a $20, $25 game. But I guess there's a Budokai Zenchuai Kananawai Manonai. And I need number 4 through 8 of that series, the second release, to actually be the valuable one. But no, anyways, there was some other Budokai something or another else, and I think is the actual expensive ones. But you know, fighting game might be kind of fun. Haven't even seen like a lot of the episodes. I've seen a decent amount. Have a brother-in-law that likes Dragon Ball Z a lot, but you know, it's cool to have the collection. You know, I might get the whole set of them. It's a cool story. I watched the Dragon Ball, I think, pretty much all the way through, and I like that a lot, maybe more than Dragon Ball Z. Anyways, that's my pickup stuff. I don't think there's anything left. A lot of Super Nintendo, some PlayStation 2, some GameCube. You know, a lot of crazy stuff. Any comments, please leave them. I'd like to hear from you. You know, like I mentioned, if you want to point me towards any cool pinball games. I saw in somebody's video earlier, I think, yeah, somebody who traded with a Scoot gaming guy. Anyways, dropping names, I shouldn't even be saying. But yeah, it was, sorry, Dayfies 2. I was watching his video again. I already watched it a while back and commented on it before, but it's a video he had with a lot of like Gameboy games. I think it was one he got in a package from Scoot Gaming, which I just need to subscribe to him and check out his stuff. It looks like just saw him earlier, but anyways, that video I saw a Pokemon pinball game. It looked like they had like a battery holder too, so never saw that before. I'm kind of anti-Pokemon games just because that was all new stuff when I was already considering myself a classic gamer or whatever. But anyways, I'll start rambling. I just want to say that newly discovered pinball game I want to probably pick up and try. Also, there's going to be a Power Rangers pinball game, I think, that I'm not going to enjoy buying. Kind of did not think I'd want to buy any Power Rangers stuff, but to make exceptions for pinball. So these are some recent pickups. This is pretty much everything except for a few things that got thrown in my collection, you know, since I've last done videos, you know, fairly often. But thanks again for watching, everybody. Keep gaming. You know, comment. Let me know if you have some trades or some ideas or some comments on maybe some of these games I picked up that I should try first. And have fun. See you guys later. LoricElf is out. And I'm gonna actually sleep after this one. Bye.